Michael B. Jordan in the action role for Amazon? Sign me up.
Gracias por ver La Esquina de Jody. Thank you for watching Jody's Corner.
YouTube was good. It's your boy Jody Joe. Welcome to Jody's Corner. This is a movie review for Without Remorse, starring Michael B. Jordan. He leading this thing. Hey, I'm proud of you, dog. Leading these movies, man. He's doing his thing. He's up and coming in the, you know what I'm saying? I'm proud to see him grow from a little, he's doing his thing. But this is an Amazon Prime original. This is exclusive on Amazon Prime. It's available now. It's for you guys to watch. Most of you guys have already watched it. It's #1 on Amazon Prime, and I'm giving the review. Michael B. Jordan is a character who is a soldier. He is a trained soldier who is like, think of him as a Black Jack Bauer. Think of him as Chuck Norris, because this is the jack of all trades. Even though he's part of a special team of SEALs, he's even more special than them. So this guy who's real capable, he's a good fighter, he's a good tactician, he's smart, he's got in great shape, his body is chiseled, man. It's Michael B. Jordan doing his thing. And he goes about doing a mission that wound up going sideways because they didn't have the full intel on what was going on, and some Russians got killed, and it wasn't a good look. You know what I'm saying? There were dead bodies left behind. Russia didn't appreciate that, but Michael B. Jordan finds his way home. And the woman playing his wife, Lauren London. Lauren London is a classic beauty, but I think she's starting to get a little bit tired out. I'm kind of tired of seeing her in these movies as the love interest. You know what I'm saying? That's just me personally. Plus, you can tell she's getting a little older. I like Lauren London, but a lot of people been in that. But anyway, he tries to live this peaceful life, and he has this family, this baby on the way, but shit went bad. You know what I'm saying? Just like Hard to Kill. There's been a lot of times where this story has been told, where a guy's a cop, he's an FBI agent, he's a hardcore killer for his country, for his job, but he has this personal, private life at home that he wants to protect. Hard to Kill, you know what I'm saying? The Punisher, you know what I'm saying? It just on and on and on and on. This was told the same way because he's home. The Russians come for some clap back. They shut his power off. They come into his house. His wife is upstairs, and his pregnant wife is upstairs sleeping, chilling, and they proceed to come into the house and to have this, this action set piece where Michael B. Jordan does his little house hack thing, and they have a gunfight. Lauren London loses her life, and it sends him for a spiral. It's the execution of how Lauren London got killed and how Michael B. Jordan made his way, how the character John made his way of surviving this house assault, that I feel it was mishandled by the director. The whole crawling on the floor type of bit, consistently crawling, and crawling his way up to the bed. I feel like that could have been done a little bit better because it was a little bit over the top for me. But it was riveting, man. I mean, that house scene was riveting. Seeing this go down. They're executing that team. They're hunting that team down that has something to do with killing those Russians, and they're doing it on American soil. So, which is causing all of this riffraff. Michael B. Jordan, bro, he kills it in this movie. And then everything after that is a redemption arc. It's all redemption arc. It's him getting revenge on the one Russian soldier who he locked eyes with that happened to get away. And he has all these roadblocks in front of him, about, government policy and foreign policy and are you cleared? We're going to shelve that, classified information. Whole lot of that going on in this movie. But I love the action in this motherfucker, bro. I loved and I bought his motivation. Even though the execution of that death scene was a little bit off, the payoff that I got while watching Michael B. Jordan rage out, spaz out, and go through all of this, it reinforced this scene right here behind me where he loves his wife. He truly loved her, and he's willing to do anything in order to get his vengeance. This film surprised me in a couple of ways. These typical type of action movies, man, they tend to get a little formulaic, bro. So, and for this thing to come out and, how you realize, oh, that's the bad guy. That's the bad guy. He's the traitor. They make it so obvious. It's like, is that really the traitor? Because they're making this kind of obvious. And there was a couple of instances where I was actually shocked. And the gunfights in here, tight. You know what I'm saying? He got himself in good shape. There was a scene in here, bro, where a dad was taking out trash. And there was a scene where a van proceeds to run him over. It's something as simple as that. I'm taking out trash and a guy gets ran over by a van. Now, often when you see this, it looks fake. You could tell there's like a cut point where it's like, oh, it looks real-ish, but I saw where they did some editing. I saw some CG. Bro, when I tell you there's a scene in this movie where a man gets hit by a van, he really got hit by that van, and that van really ran over his body, and he really died. Bro, that's how I feel. That is the most beautiful, cleanest, realistic looking run over your body scene that I've ever seen in a movie. And it's in an Amazon movie. Blows me away. I mean, the quality here is decent. You know what I'm saying? It's not over the top, but this definitely feels like a film that could have been in theaters. It makes me think, did Amazon buy this thing, or did they originally craft this from jump to be on Amazon Prime? I feel like they just bought this from a studio or something, because the quality deserves to be in theaters. This is a theatrical film on Amazon. This is top-notch quality. I mean, there was a plane scene where this guy is on a plane and they're going down, and the amazing things that he's able to do are fantastic, bro. Like this scene right here on the plane, riveting. There's a lot of scenes in this movie where I'm just glued to the screen trying to see how he's going to get out of the situation. The most riveting scene for me in this movie was when he was sent to prison. And there's a lot of those type of prison stories, right? We've seen them in film where guys locked into prison, security guards come in because they know he's dangerous and they want to back off. The way it was done here was awesome. Little subtleties that were unique to this movie. The uniform in the sink to make it wet, the water on his body like that. I really, putting the hand around the towel combined with all those things, she was tight, bro. She was tight. He was on some, like you say, I ain't going nowhere. I'm like, what? This shit is real, bro. That shit is tight. So there's a lot of mystery involved. The mystery, this is a well-written movie. The script of this movie is fire. It feels and it lends itself to classic 1990s action movies. That's how it felt watching this thing. I haven't seen an action movie that has this good of a script as far as classic action in a very long time. I don't know if I've seen it this decade. Now you got your Zero Dark 30s. You got your what's the movies with Benicio del Toro and with Josh Brolin. It's on the tip of my tongue. There's a sequel to it. There's a part 1 and a part 2. Part 2 was dope. It's on the tip of my tongue. Put down in the comment section what the movie is. Part 1 was with frigate. Part 1 and now here's part 2. Was Daniel Kaluuya in part 1? Was that him? Anyway, wait. I don't want to pause on this. Oh my God, it's killing me. Anyway, y'all know what I'm talking about. That was a good action series, but it was more in the sense, it was different. It didn't have a lot of the action tropes. It didn't have a lot of those action scenarios. The betrayal, it didn't really have those exact. It was more of a real serious type of film. This here is a real serious type of movie. Savage. You know what I'm saying? The violence is there, but it also has that nostalgic feel that I'm watching a classic 90s comeback revenge action movie. You know what I'm saying? This is an action movie, bruh. And Michael B. Jordan is at the forefront leading this thing. I'm proud of this fool, man. You know what I'm saying? This is a really good film that really impressed me throughout. Now they have a black chick in here who's doing, Me Too shit, bro. She out here bodying soldiers, bro. I get it. There's a woman on this SEAL team that's supposed to be the elite of the elite. Hey, I get it. It's 2021. Got to make that happen, even though she's only 115 pounds. For sure. Got you. But besides that, it's all here. The chemistry that he has with his co-stars, including her, the chemistry he had with Lauren London, bought it. The Man on a Mission, bought it. The continuous changing of my ideals of what's going on. Bought it. The twist at the end. Bought it. I'm all in for this movie, and this is a good movie that I recommend you guys watch. Most of you guys have already watched it. You know, some of you probably have not. I highly recommend that you guys watch Without Remorse because it's a dope action movie. I mean, it's not like iconic levels. I'm not trying to gas this thing up like that, but I gotta tell you, man, if y'all feel like I feel, where action movies have been kind of on the stinker. I mean, Extinction was good on Netflix, but it was like a Netflix movie. Extraction with Chris Hemsworth on Netflix was a good movie, but it was a good movie for today's standards. Without Remorse is a good action movie from yesterday's standards. You know what I'm saying? And that's a lot to be said. There's a huge, amazing action set piece at the end of this movie that's fire. They're constant. You feel kind of worn watching this with him. I do. I feel like I was completely on that mission with him on all these things he's doing. Like, dang, man, he keeps coming at curves and bends and turns and roadblocks. It's like, God dang, y'all going hard in this motherfucker, bro. And in the end, it's amazing in its resolve. It's divine justice. It's beautiful. I love this movie, bro. I give Without Remorse an A-, bruh. That's right. I typically don't like to put spoilers in these reviews, but since these are like on streaming and everybody could just click and watch and really not many people are checking for it, you know, these streaming movies, you know, you could lose the dates. We don't know when these movies come out like that. It's just so much coming out. There's so much content with streamers between Amazon, Netflix, Disney Plus, HBO Max. I mean, there's just so much content that stuff could get lost in the sauce. And I feel like this might have gotten a little bit lost in the sauce, and I don't want it to be. So that's why I'm doing this review to let you guys know. If you guys watch this movie, you won't be disappointed. You might not agree with my grade. You might think the grade is lower. You might think it's higher, but you won't be disappointed with this movie. Thank you guys so very much for watching. Subscribe to the channel for more of that real content. Go ahead with your bad self, Michael B. Jordan. I'm with you, dog. I'm Jody Joe, and I'm out this thing, man. Deuces.